The name of mine is The Wizard and the Witch.
The wizard and the witch. Yeah, we have a wizard sprite. Yeah, you use the wizard sprite.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it. What happened in your story?
Well, apparently, the witch was
Mm,
going to look for potion to look for ingredients for a potion that could help
okay.
her with a disease she had.
Okay.
But on her way, she got lost, and she wanted to teleport home, but she teleported to the wizard's house. She begged the
Oh.
wizard for help, but the
Mm.
wizard was a bad wizard and said, "I will keep you here unless you answer my riddle." She was able to answer the riddle, but
Oh,
Mama.
I can't hear you again, Maria. What happened? Is that network? Is that your network? I can't hear you again. Oh, Triple Z, you are here. How are you doing, Triple Z? Mirabelle. Okay, there was a frog who people didn't like, and then she went to the bad witch and she turned him into a turd. Then he begged the kind witch to kill him. Then the kind witch turned him into human. The end. Whoa, interesting and short. That's nice. No, I can't still hear you, Morire. Try to reconnect back. Maybe it's your network. So, just Samuel, tell us about your story. No, you didn't do any. Triple Z, can you hear me? Joshua, how are you doing? Oh, Mirabelle, you also have a second chapter. So, what happened in the chapter two of your story?
Ma, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
That's better.
Mm. So, I'm waiting for your story. Complete it. It's quite interesting.
Okay. So
Mm.
the wizard was a bad witch, but he was quite generous and a bit
Okay.
kind. So he said, "If you can answer my riddle, I would let you free and give you the
Okay.
ingredients for your potion. But if you don't, I will keep you here as my slave and servant."
Hmm.
His riddle was, "What is so delicate and fragile that even saying its name breaks it?" The woman tried everything, but eventually she thought logically and said silence,
Mm.
because silence is very delicate. Just saying
Yes.
silence breaks it. Like just speaking or saying silence just breaks silence at all. So she said silence, and the wizard gave her everything she needed and teleported her home. She made her potion, and the woman and the witch lived happily ever after.
Whoa. That's an interesting story. Well, this story is going to be long. It's long, right? Longer than the one we did in class.
Somehow.
Was it? Hmm. But it's interesting. I love that. Who else? Okay, Ojo Samuel. Man was about a dog who got lost, and the kind man helped him to get home. They went to a bunch of places until they finally got to his home. Okay, Samuel, your own story is interesting. So I love this. You all are so creative.
Mom, the
Who
story I
else?
made, I wouldn't really see it that interesting, but a lot of people love it.
It is. It's interesting. Maybe you don't notice because you're the one that created it.
Okay.
Mm, but it is. So who else? Who else? You all should tell me your story. Samuel, you're welcome. Joshua, can you hear me? And Leslie is here. Leslie, how are you doing? Good morning. Have you done your assignments and your projects? All right, tell us about your story. Leslie, can you hear me? Tell us about your story. That's your mini project, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell us about it.
It was about a, a, a witch, a wizard, and an elf.
Okay?
So the wizard came to the witch's house and asked
Interesting
and
already.
told her that she wants her to teach the elf magic.
Okay.
So when so when the witch accepted to teach her magic,
Yeah.
so after the wizard disappeared, and then they were starting the lesson for the magic.
Okay.
So they now disappeared to another place,
Mm-hmm.
and the witch now said that the elf would need a wand, a magic wand
Yeah.
to do magic.
Okay.
So the witch gave her a wand
Okay.
to practice magic.
All right.
So
Ma,
they now
Candy is
went.
here.
Who?
Candy.
Okay, she's here. Kamdi, you're welcome. Leslie, continue with your story. Leslie. Leslie.
So
Are you still there, Leslie?
yes. So
All right.
when they now went to another place,
Mm.
they started learning.
Mm-hmm.
Then the elf learn how to um trans transport from one place to another.
Okay.
That was what they learned as their first lesson.
Not transport, teleport.
Teleporting.
So then they went back to the witch's house, and
Yeah.
the wizard came to thank the witch for teaching the elf magic.
Okay.
And that was the end of my story.
Story. Your story is interesting. It's interesting, and
Thanks.
it seems long. So, how many backdrop did you use for it?
3.
You have three characters. Okay, you use three backdrops. That's interesting. So, who else? Camdy. Camdy, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. Have you done your assignment?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the name of your story? Hmm?
As if I was not helping you.
Camdy. Can you hear me? Emmanuel, you're here. Welcome. How are you doing? Oh, Samuel, you used five backdrops. Wow. Okay, Emmanuel, you're fine. Have you done your assignment?
Yes.
Hmm. Your mini project too.
No.
What's the name of your story?
Hi, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Ma,
What's the name of your story?
there's B
So
and
that means I did the wrong assignment.
You did the wrong assignment, Lucius.
and
So that means I did the wrong assignment during the.
the which
Wait,
and the which and David B. Me.
Lucius, were you not in class yesterday? Emmanuel, what are you saying? What's the name of your story?
No, my story is the witch and David B.
The witch and what?
David B.
Oh, okay. Can you brief us?
Huh?
Mandela and Zimuzo are here. Mandela, how are you doing? Zimuzo, how are you?
I'm
All right, you're welcome. Our birthday boy. Where is our cake?
I forgot.
You forgot. Hmm. After all our birthday wishes. Hmm. Have you done your assignments, Mandela?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the name of your story.
The wizard and the fairy.
Okay, the wizard and the fairy.
Yes.
What happened there? Hmm? What
Ma?
happened in the story? What happened in your story? Tell us about your story.
Happy birthday,
Ma.
man. Happy birthday, Mandela.
Thank
He's
you.
now in Morire. He's now in Arres. His birthday was yesterday.
How old are you? Then.
Me? Okay.
So we have 4 minutes to go. You you all know you'll be doing a project presentation on Saturday, right?
Yes, ma. Yes, I know.
So on
Ma,
Saturday, you'll be showing me
yes,
all
I
your
know too.
projects. So I'll permit you all to show me your screen on Saturday, and you show me your project from day one to day 12. So I hope you have been saving all your assignments, all your mini projects, because you'll be sharing your screen and you show everyone your mini projects from day one to day nine. So get all of them ready and get yourself prepared. On Saturday, we're going to do that. Okay? For those of you, when I ask you, have you done your assignment? You tell me, yes, I have. Whereas you have not. Hmm. Judgment day is coming on Saturday. Get your assignment, all your mini projects ready.
I did not do all of them.
You better go and start doing it. Today is what? Hmm? Today is Thursday, right? So you still have today and tomorrow to
Yes,
complete
ma.
your
Today is
assignments.
Thursday.
So complete it. We are doing presentation on Saturday. And if you don't know how to share your screen, you have to learn how to share your screen, because you share your screen that I'll permit you to.
Okay, ma.
Ben, how are you doing? Williams, how are you? Good morning, no relative. How are you doing?
Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Oloye, how are you?
Fine, ma.
Hope you have done your assignments. Have you?
Yes. Yes, ma.
Alright, that's good. So in 2 minutes time we'll start.
Ma, but today we try.
You're saying something, Oloye.
Yesterday I tried to. Yesterday the link school wasn't opening.
It was not opening.
Yes, ma.
But have you
But
been
it
opening
was.
it before yesterday?
Yes, ma.
Uh,
I
you
think
should
because of the network, that's why.
okay, you try it again today. Try and see if you can open it
I
today
tried
again
it now,
after the
it's
class.
working.
Okay, it's working now.
Yes.
Okay, after the class, then you do your assignments, okay?
Yes, ma.
Or you submit it if you have done it already. I believe you've done that, so just submit it. That's in the right floor. Ben, I gave assignments here in class yesterday. I gave a mini project before we dismissed. So that's the assignment I'm talking about. Obi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
All right. Have you done your assignment?
Yes. But lesson 9, I wasn't able to do it.
Why?
I found it difficult
Oh, our lesson 9. What's the assignment there in lesson 9?
to use an egg as an obstacle and use the penguin as the jumper. It did
Okay,
math.
as your jumping sprite. Okay. But were you able to get the unicorn and the rock project we did in class?
Water is made of hydrogen and oxygen.
Maybe I'm talking to you. Were you able to get it right? the unicorn and the rock. Because I said you should use the exact code. The only different thing there is that you're using a different sprite. Instead of the unicorn, you use the penguin, and instead of the rock, you use the egg. So if you're able to get the unicorn and the rock, you should be able to get the penguin and the egg because it's the same code. Okay.
Excuse me, ma.
Yes, a relative. What's your name? Is that a relative? Okay, Leslie.
Ma, please.
Yes.
I, w- I was not able to do lesson 9 homework too. I was having problem drawing the backdrop
You must not beautify it. Just try and draw something
and making it
presentable at
whole.
least.
Making
Mm?
it so whole. I could not do that. It was.
You didn't watch the video.
I watched the video.
See what you would
Just
do
pause.
while watching the video. See what you would do while watching the video. You know, while watching video, you can pause, right? So when you are watching the video, you pause and then you drag the block, then you play again, and then you pause. You do the same thing, and you see yourself getting it. You don't try to finish the whole video and then you start creating your own project. You can be watching the video and be creating your project while you pause the video. Okay,
Okay,
that's
ma.
the trick. So after today's class, you make sure you do that because your presentation is on Saturday. So it's 10 already. So we have to start our class for today. Are you all ready?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
All right.
Yes, ma.
What are we
Everybody,
doing today?
mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Okay, ma.
Go on, everyone.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, Kamdi and Emma. Mute yourself.
Good morning, ma. Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Triple
Yeah, she's calling. Let us ask me.
And why are they seeing you?
So now I'll go ahead and share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen now? What can you see there? Advanced scratch game. Okay. That means you can see my screen. So our topic for today is advanced scratch game. Okay. It's advanced because we are going to be adding levels to our game. You know, when you finish your level one, you go to your level two, just as your normal game, the normal game you play on your PCs and your phone, right? So we are going to add levels to today's game. So that's why it's called advanced. It's now a normal game creation. So we have a lot of code, and I hope you are ready. Oh, Mirabel, you have always wanted to do that. Okay, we're going to do that today. Now, Let's begin. So in today's project, we'll be creating a Pong game. Okay, I'm going to create a Pong game. So what is Scratch Pong? Scratch Pong is a super fun game you can make and play using Scratch. It's kind of like table tennis or ping pong game, but on your computer. Okay, how does it work? There is a ball that bounces around the screen. You have a paddle that you move to hit the ball. The goal is to keep the ball from falling off the screen by bouncing it back with your paddle. If the ball hits your paddle, it bounces back. So now, here are the steps to be taken. We're going to use a ball for this project. We're going to use a paddle, and we'll be using a line, right? We have a red line in our sprite library, so we're going to use it. And then we'll be using a chalkboard as our backdrop. Remember, we have used this particular backdrop before when we did our math quiz game, right? So, and then we'll code for our paddle first. After coding for our paddle, we'll code for the line, and then we'll then code for our ball. The ball will be the last thing we are going to code for. So now we're going to deviate. Let's go to Scratch. And here is my Scratch. So we won't be using this default card today, so I'll go on and I will delete it. So what's the name of the game we are going to create today? Pong game. Scratch Pong game. Okay. Others. Ping pong. The Scratch Pong game. Pong game. All right. Now let's begin. So, oh no. So we'll go on and then we'll choose our sprites. Go to your sprite library and then you get your ball. Get your ball. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'll be right back. Hold on, you all. All right, I'm right back. Let's continue. So you go to your sprite library, and you look for your ball. Our ball is right here. You click on it. Where is the ball? Why is it taking time? Maybe we didn't click on it properly. Still not coming up. Okay, I'll have to close Scratch and reopen it again. Or let me just refresh. Okay, he's here. So let's delete our cat and then we'll choose our ball. All right, our ball is here. So we'll go back and we'll look for mm, our line. All right, the line is here. And the next thing we'll be using is our paddle. So search for your paddle. Our paddle is here. All right, here are the tree sprite to be using for this. And then we'll go to our backdrops. Get your chalkboard ready. All right, everything is set. So I want to write something on our board. So we'll go to, you click on your backdrops, that is your stage area right here. And then you go to your backdrops. We're going to type. So to type, you're going to choose your text too. And then we'll type in something. We'll type in Pong game. Capital letter Pong game. Enter. Level level 1. Okay. And then you click on your select to you stretch it out. Stretch it out. That's it. And then my stage is ready. Are you there? Are you there? If you are there, indicate. If you're done setting up your stage, your sprite and your stage, say I'm there. Only Mirabelle. Others, are you not there? Zimus Oloye, Cam De Leslie, Lucius, Samuel, Emmanuel, Jeremiah, all of you. Are you not following? Kemi, Luke, Harmony, Richard, Zomalicha, Joy, Adebayo, Cam De Anima, Zoe. Okay, you all are there now. That's good. All right, set. Let's continue. So now we'll code. Okay, we're going to code for our paddle first. Okay, so now you click on your events and then it gets me your when green flag is clicked. So you go to your controls, get me your forever, and then we want um our paddle to be moving with our mouse in the X axis, in the X position, right? And the X position is from the left to the right and the right to the left, right? While Y is up and down, you remember, right? So we want to set this paddle to be moving this way with our mouse, okay? So to do that, you go to your motion, get set X to set X to up, set X to. So we're not going to add any figure here, any value here, okay? So we're going to our sensing. There is a block called mouse X, okay? You place the block right here where I'm dropping mine here, and then you click on the green flag. You see, our paddle is now moving with our mouse. Can you see that? So are you done coding for your paddle? Make sure you set your line and your paddle the way I did mine. I can see some of you your line is in front of your screen. Pull it down, set it down. It's supposed to be below your screen, below your stage rather. Are you done coding for your paddle? Or just somewhere is done? Who else? Oloye. The fast, so we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, Zimuzo, you're done. Mirabel, your own is looking okay. All right, let's continue. So now we're done coding for our paddle. I don't know if some of you are still trying to get this code, but we are going to navigate. So we'll be going to line now, and then you can't see this code, so we'll come back to it. Right? So click on your line, and then we have a blank script. So we'll start coding for the line. Okay. We want to make it possible that whenever our ball touches the line, it's going to stop our game. Okay. So stands for danger, right? So while playing, you try and make sure that your ball doesn't come in contact with this red line because it's going to stop your game. That's why the paddle is here. The paddle is here to protect your ball from falling off. But you are the player, so you have to control your paddle. So let's code for the line. So click on your event and get when green flag is clicked. The next block we'll be using is in our controls, your forever loop. The next block we'll be using is our if then loop. And then the next block we'll be using is our sensing block. You go to your sensing and get touching. If touching, we have mouse pointer here. You click on your drop down and then we are going for ball. So when green flag is clicked forever, if touching ball, then stop all. So it's going to stop the game whenever the ball touches this red line. So we have to do something about the ball too. The ball is just there, nothing is happening. We're going to code for the ball as well. But before then, are you done coding for the line? Hmm. You don't have to change the color of the ball. We are still going to change colors. Remember, we want our game to have levels. So for different levels, we're going to use different costumes of the ball. Our ball have different costumes. So we're going to match the color of the ball with our different levels. Oh, Zimuzo, Triple Z, Leslie's done. Who else? Mirabelle. Mirabelle, you said no. Your stop all is in your controls. Go to your controls and get your stop all. I've been using stop all before. This is not the first time we're using that particular block, right? Done. You all are following back to back today. That's good. Now let's continue. Dear, are you following? I can feel your swag. Are you following? So now it's time to code for our ball. Click on your ball and then we'll start coding. The ball have a whole lot of code. So let's begin. We're going to make our ball move around first before we add any other action to it. So now we'll go to your events, get when green is clicked, then go to motions and get points in direction of points in direction of. So this time around, we don't want our ball to point up, down, right, or left. We want it to turn 45 degrees somewhere sideways, right? So we're going to click here and we drag this up, or you can just type in 45 there. You can just type in 45, points in direction of 45 degrees, right? And then forever, get your forever loop. Go to your motions and get move 10 steps. Have you done that? The next block we'll be using is if on edge bounce. So let's play. It's stuck. You see, it stopped because it's touching our red line, and we have not added any action for the paddle for the paddle to knock it back, right? So that's why the paddle is not doing anything yet. You see, I'm trying to hold it, but it's not doing anything. It's just there because we have not added any action. So are you there? Who is there? Is your ball bouncing around the screen? Say yes, it's bouncing. If you're done, say yes, it's bouncing. Type in your ball is bouncing. Yes, it's bouncing. Mm, Mirabelle. Okay, Shagun, your network. Sorry about that. Um, Jeremiah, your own is not bouncing. Why? Oh, relative, yes, it's bouncing. Zemozo is bouncing. Farhan, why is yours not bouncing? What's the problem? Morire, your own is bouncing too. Mesoma, yours is bouncing. Joy, yours is bouncing. Who else? Who else? Who else? Farhan, what's the problem? Your code is not moving. That means you're doing something wrong, Jeremiah. Cross check the codes. But mind you, we've coded for the paddle and the line. So this is now our first or second code. Oh, Farhan, you're having network issues. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not supposed to be going through the paddle, Ben. We are still coding. Please go to the paddle. Okay, Lucius. It is not dragging. Then you have to refresh your scratch. Ben, here is the code for the paddle. So that we have to go and continue. So now we have to code to earn some points and for the paddle to knock the ball back whenever our ball lands on the paddle, right? To prevent it from touching the red line. So we click on our ball and then we'll start. So go to your events and get when green flag is clicked. Go to your controls and get your forever. Then you get your if then loop and place it inside your forever loop. The next block we'll be using is touching paddle. So go to your sensing. You see your touching mouse pointer block, drag it and drop it on top of your if then loop. Then you click on this drop down and then you change it to, is it ball or paddle? We're coding for ball, so paddle. If touching the paddle, then do something for us, right? So go to our motions, turn 15 degrees right, place it inside your if then loop. So we want it to turn 15 degrees to the right, and then we have to get our pick random, because we don't want to use this particular value. So we'll go to our operators and we'll get pick random. So it's going to pick random direction. Okay, we don't just want it to be pointing towards this place, so we want it to be pointing everywhere. It can go to this place, here, here, here. Okay, to make our game interesting, and even down. But we're not going to let it touch this part, right? That's when your paddle comes in. So go to our operators and get your pick random block. You are dropping it on top of this 15. Drop it on top of the 15. And then we are going to change this value to 170. Pick random 170 to 190 degrees. Okay, let's see. You see, you see that? Are you there? Yours is not touching the red line. How? Yes, we'll be using variables. Shagun, I've coded for the line. Mirabel, what's the problem? Rinayo, what's the problem? Talk to me, what's the problem? And who have gotten to this stage? Who else is lost? Okay, look, you are there. Morire, you are there. Kemi, you are there. That's good. So if you're having any problems, what's the problem? Mirabel, what's your problem? Rinayo, what's the problem? Talk to me before we continue. Mhm. No, Shagun, you have coded for the line already. Okay, Mandela, you're done. That's good. Birthday boy. Funny. All right. So Mirabel, where are you having problem? Where? For the ball when I press green flag. What happened when you press the green flag? I don't even understand. What's broken? The way of keeping your highest score? No, there is no way. Mirabel, be fast so we can continue. Mm. Okay, your ball got stuck. Keep clicking on the green flag, it will to come up. Or you can click on your red button. You place the ball above. Okay, let's just code. Let's add a code to make the ball start from a particular position when the green flag is clicked, so it won't get stuck on our red line, right? So let's add something. When green flag is clicked, maybe we should add it here. We want this ball to maybe start from here. Should start bouncing from here, right? So you go to your motions and get this block and drop it here. So whenever I click on the green flag, our ball will start from here. Let's see if it's going to work. Whoa, you see? So I will let my ball, you see? Now when I click on it again, let me click on the green flag. You see? So add this particular block to your codes, Mirabel. And you all should do that too. So what happened to Mirabel will not happen to you. Add this block. Place your ball somewhere here above your stage, somewhere here. And then you get to your go to X and Y block. You place it under when green flag is clicked. Just as I've done here. So can we continue now? Mirabel, are you okay now? Your own is not working like mine. Diligent will continue, but I have to wait for others. Some of them are lost. Set X motion, mouse extension. All right, let's continue, please, you all. Okay, Mirabel, that worked. That's good. Now let's continue. Ojo, yours is not bouncing. Add the code that you just added now. I say everybody should add it so you won't face the same challenge Mirabel faced. Yeah, Leslie, it's better in full screen when we are done creating. We are still working, right? Let's continue. So now we want to add more codes here. So we'll get our move 10 steps, add it here, and we'll change this 10 to 15 to make our ball bounce faster. Okay, to make our ball bounce faster. And now it's time to add variable. We have not added variable. Yeah, we need the variable. So whenever our ball touches the paddle, it's going to give us a score. It's going to record our score, right? So let's go and create a score variable. Click on make a variable and then create a score variable. Okay, and then our variable is here. So set my variable to 0, place it on this first code, on our first code for ball. And then you change my variable to score. Now you get change my variable by 1 and you place it underneath this place, under here. When green flag is clicked, set score to 0. And when this action takes place, add one score to my scores. Change my variable to score. And let's see. You see, the ball is now moving so fast. You see, added 1 to my score. 2, 3, 4. This game is quite interesting. Can you see? Oh, too bad. Our ball is stuck. So are you there? Is your game working now? Whoa. Morire, you did 100 what? It's not changing your score. Change your variable. Change it to score. Make sure you create a score variable. There, call you are lost. You're busy changing eyeglass and background. And then you are not paying attention. Now you are lost. There, call. So what's the problem? Leslie. So who is there? Is your game working now? Is it working the way mine is working? Oh, yours is changing score. That means you got it right. Okay, Mirabel, you are there. How many of you? Yours is changing too. Um, okay, I know that's the problem. Morire, you always have to change it. If you don't, you will not be seeing any score. You'll be wondering what's the problem. But anytime you face such, just know is, and you know you got the whole codes correctly, just go and cross check your variable. Oh, Jeremiah, Emmanuel, you got 63 points. Now we're going to make our game more difficult. I can see you all are gathering plenty points. So we'll have to add some trick to it, right? Are you ready? Can we continue? Oh, Triple Z, you got 36 points. That's good. Farhan, you got 78 points. Nicely. That means your game is working already. There, Call, you're here to tell me what the problem is. All right, can we continue? Type in continue if you're ready. Adedayo 143. Now. Don't worry, we'll make our game difficult. Let's see how many you gather. Type in continue if you're ready. Let's see if you continue. How many of you wants us to continue? Mirabel say continue. Who else? Who else? Someone say continue. Okay, Omalicha, you need the code for the line. I'll show you the codes B. All right, here's the code for the line. Grab it fast. Mm. How do I move my paddle? Are you done coding for the? Did you code for the paddle? Diligent. Ah, 458 points. Continue. Are you for real? 458 points. Now. 102 points. Mm. Yeah, Mirabel, go and use the bathroom. We'll soon continue. Emmanuel, 500 points. Okay, oh. We make our game difficult. Let's see. Adedayo, 547. Wow. Are you guys competing? You all are competing. Oh, my ball and paddle got stuck together and I got straight thousand. Okay, no wonder. You didn't add that block I showed Mirabel how to. Leslie, you got 1,000 points. Ah, is it the same paddle that I'm finding difficult to play that you all are gathering so much points? Or is my own game different? What's happening? Where are you getting these points from? Wow. Maybe you will teach me how to play the pong game. Who will teach me how to play the pong game? Because I don't know how to play it well. Who will teach me? Mm. Adedayo, Leslie, okay. After our kids coding first, right? All right, let's continue. You all, let's continue. Pay attention. Click on your ball. Now we want to add level. Okay. So to add level to our game, I have to take this up and I have to take this up. So I'll have space here. Go to your events and get win green flag. Click. Go to your controls and get wait until. Hit me this block. Wait until what happens? Until go to your operators. We are going to use the greater than sign today. We've been using less than and equals to. But today we'll be using our greater than block. So get me your greater than. Wait until score is greater than. Go to your variables. Get your score block. Drag and drop it right here. When green flag is clicked, wait until score is greater than 20. So your score will have to be greater than 20 before you switch to another level, right? Then switch backdrop to. Now we have to create something, right? So this is our backdrop one. So let's add the backdrop one here. So we always start with our level one. This is our level one look, right? So our level
Hello,
one is
parents.
purple.
Have you ever wondered
So
what's the
go
best
to
way
your
for a child to
looks
learn in this digitally evolving
and
world?
get me switch backdrop. Get me switch backdrop and add it. Drop it right here under your when green flag is clicked. Okay, when green flag is clicked, switch to chalkboard. That's the only chalkboard we have here, right? So now we also want to do that for the ball, because we're going to have different color of balls for different stages, right? So now we'll go to our costumes, click on your ball. So our level one ball is going to be purple too. Okay, so when you see purple color, you know you are playing level one game. Okay, so let's check the costume of the purple ball. Oh, the purple ball is ball C. So let's go back. Go to your looks and get me switch costume. Drag it and drop it here to ball C. Hope you are following. I added two blocks here. Switch backdrop to chalkboard and switch costume to ball C. Let's see if the purple is the same purple with this, or we are going to change the color of our text. Okay, it's purple, but they are not the same shade of purple. So we'll have to click on our backdrop. Let's change this the color of this purple to the purple of the ball so it will rhyme, right? So go to your backdrops, click on select and select this. We want to get the exact color of the ball. Those of you changing color, this is the reason I say don't change color yet. Don't change color yet, but some of you will not hear. You're busy doing your own. What's the color of that? Is it the same? Let's see. Yeah, it's the same. I think this is pink. Is it pink or purple? This is pink. Yeah, this is pink. And here is purple. Here is pink. Okay, so for level one, we have the pink ball. Okay. So and your game you have to get a 20 points before you switch to level two. Right? So are you there before I add more blocks? Are you there? Sorry, Mirabelle. That was my mistake. Yeah, it's pink, not purple. Is it baby pink? Someone said baby pink. Leslie, you're not there. What's the problem? You all should hurry up and get there. Our level one is set, so we want to program for level two. Who else is there? Mama Alicia, you're lost. Why? Why are you lost? What's your question, Mirabel? Why did you delete your backdrop, Leslie? Mandela, you there? Azima, you are lost. for each level with the speed gets faster. You can add that to your own game, but for now we're not adding the speed. We're just making it moderate for everyone. We said advanced game, not difficult game. So just want to make it moderate, okay? Can we continue? Type and continue. Morire, where are you? Are you done? Who else? Who else is done? Or just Samuel. Yeah, Ben, you can change the ball. Choose the purple ball. Since it's already purple, that means your own level one is purple, but ours is pink. Joy is done. Joy is done. Diligent. Oh, Malicha, what's the problem? I've been asking you, you're not responding. What's the problem? Adebayo, your text is not selecting. Why? Just choose your select to and then you click on your text. Then you change the color. You don't have to highlight. Just click. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Okay, our level. All right. So now let's do something else. We'll go and create another backdrop. Click on your backdrop, you all. All right. Here is our chalkboard. So right click on this first chalkboard. Right click. We want to duplicate and duplicate. Right click and duplicate. And then we want to change the color. So click on your select and click on your text. Then let's change the color. Level 2, we want it to be yellow or green. Let's use green. Our level 2 should be green in color. This green is not bad. And then you click on your text and change level 1 to level 2. Click on your text and click on your. All right. You click on your text too, and then you click on your text. Then you delete the one and replace it with 2. So pawn game level 2 with the green color. Okay. Then we'll go back. Click on our code on our ball. So now we want to check the costume. Let's check the ball that have the green costume. Okay, it's ball D. So let's go back. Ball D. So when that is clicked, wait until score is greater than 20. Then switch backdrop. Switch backdrop. Can you see my screen or should I scroll up? Let me scroll up so you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry if you're still coding on. So switch costume to the green color is D, right? And then switch backdrop. You drag and drop. Switch back drop to chalkboard 2. We have chalkboard 1. That's the first one. So, are you there? Who is following? Are you following? Ezekiel, what's not working? Your game is not working yet. Mirabel is following. Where is others? Who else is following? So we can continue. I want to test the game. Let's see if it's working. Let's see if I can get a 20 point. I'm not good at playing the Pong game, but I'll try and see if I can get 20 points. And we'll check if our game is going to switch from level 1 to level 2. There, Konya lost. Sorry. We may do repetition. We may, depending on the time we finish, because we have this is a lot of codes. That's why I say follow up. Okay, we are going to duplicate again, so you pay attention and see how we are duplicating, because we also duplicate for level 3. We just did for level 2, so we'll still duplicate for level 3. Okay, so pay attention. Mm. Look, can I see your own select? Screenshot your select. Let me see. Okay, Emmanuel. I clicked on my select tool and then I clicked on my text, the text on the chalkboard, right? And then I went to my fill and I changed the color. That's just it. We are still going to change another one, so you pay attention and see how we do that, okay? Morire, what's the problem? Why are you not done? Jeremiah, you see the code of line and paddle later, okay? Not now, because others are still coding. Look, harmony, level 1. Okay. Oh, it's on vector. Ben is on. Click on. You see. You see convert to vector down here. Let me show you. Let me go back to my costume. I'll click on my backdrop now and I'll go back to my costume. So you see convert. Can you see where my mouse is hovering? You will see convert to vector down here. Click under your convert to vector. Change it to, you see convert to bitmap. If I click on this now, it's going to look like your own. See, it's looking like your own now. Okay, so once I click on it again, takes me back to my bitmap. Okay, so click there and it will change. There, why are you tired? If you can't do repetition, that means you have to use the video, because that's the assignment you'll be doing. And remember, your presentation is on Saturday. Morire, you are lost. What's the problem? Where? Okay, here's your select tool. Let me show you. When you hover on all those two, hover on them. Once you hover on them, it will display the name of the tool. So the name of that tool that looks like an arrow is select. The name of this tool is select. Here is your select tool. click on your select and then you click on the item to highlight it, and then you change the color or you write or you do whatever you want to do. So this is your select tool, this is your eraser, this is your reshape tool, this is your brush, this is your paint fill, this is your text, your circle tool, your line, and then your rectangle tool. So whenever I say text, I'm talking about this T. And when I'm talking about select, I'm talking about this. So can we continue? Can we? Who is done with their level 1 and level 2? Lucius, you are lost. Or you all are asking what presentation? So you don't know you have a presentation on Saturday. Hmm? Okay, you are going to show me all your assignments from day 1 to day 12. So you've been doing your assignments, right? I'll ask, have you done your assignments? All of you will say, yes, auntie, I've done my assignment. Yes, I've done my assignment. So Saturday is judgment day. I'm going to see your assignment from day 1 to day 12. You show me all you've been doing, okay? You will share your screen here and you show me your work. Understood? It's fine if you use other colors. Just make sure it's playing and it's switching levels. All right. Typing continue so we can continue. Oluwatosin, you are new to my class. Yes, you can cope. But you have to go to Link School app and you watch our videos from day 1 to day 11. Today is our day 11, right? Someone is getting 23,764 in the same Pong game that I can't play. You all are doing well. Oh. Okay, I'm not seeing any continue. Azima, you got disconnected. Welcome back. All right, let's continue. Only 4 continue. Only 5. And we're 35. So what happened to the 30, the remaining 30? I need more continue. Type, 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 type. Let's continue. All right, 000 you are following today. That's good. Yeah, are you not following? Diligence. All right, let's continue. Okay, so now we're done with our level 1. It's time to test our game. Let's see if it's going to switch level. I'm scared because I'm not good at playing the Pong game. So I'm scared. I don't know if I'll be able to get a 20 points, but I have to try to see if he's going to switch level. So let's try.
These ones, the color blue. If you're trying to build a colorful website for kids, you already know that you're going for so shade or another shade, depending on the mood you are trying to project. Okay. Now choosing a color scheme, like I said, using two or three main colors is usually enough. Consider one primary color as your main color, then one secondary color as your supporting color, and then one accent color just for buttons and highlights. These accent
Yay!
colors
I
are
did it.
mostly
It just
bright,
switched
and you don't use it
level.
a lot of time, just
Oh,
for
I'm
certain
feeling
places, maybe
happy.
two times in a page, like buttons. Just a little
So have your
something
own
you want people
switched
to
level.
notice.
Test your own game
Okay, so three
before we
colors, two
create
to
our
three colors
level 3.
max. You don't go and mix red, orange, blue, green for just
Is
one
yours
wall page,
working?
one web page. You don't go merge all the colors in the world to beautify it. To become too much and too messy. Then there is something called the font
Jeremiah, your
rules.
own is not
Okay,
working.
you use
Farhan,
no more than
is yours
two to three
working?
fonts per
Okay, let's see.
website.
Yours is working.
Make sure fonts are what
Who else?
readable and
Is your game
size
switching
matters.
level? Did it switch from
Headings
level 1 to 2?
are always bigger than paragraphs. If you want your heading to stand out, it should be bigger than your paragraph, obviously, because if not, that means all you have throughout your web page are just headings
Oh,
throughout, and
Samuel.
that's
That's
not
good.
nice. Like
So
this
only
one
Leslie
here.
and
Also remember that the contrast
Samuel. Who else?
I taught you
Who else?
in the
Who else?
beginning. I
Who else?
said dark text on light backgrounds and vice versa. That is dark light text on light background. And line spacing,
Mirabel,
you
you can't
shouldn't
get to
cluster
20. Your
it too
finger, your
much. It
finger
shouldn't
is
be
paining
too
you.
tight and not
Oh,
too
sorry.
loose.
This is not
Just
the
like
jumping game
here,
that you're busy
this
jumping and you're
website,
enjoying
this one
everything.
is looking
Or
bad
your
because
Hungry Hunter game.
somehow they used the same, it's clustered, there's no space, and the font style they use is, there's no way you will know what they're talking about here.
Oh, Ben.
Now these are
Sorry.
the same, they are trying
Me,
to
I was
showcase the
scared
same thing here.
from the beginning,
And
but try.
here
So you make
you
sure
already
your
know
game is
that they're trying to
switching,
talk about
okay? Try and see if
Thursday.
you
They
can get
highlighted it
up to
using this.
20. But if you can't
But
get up to
this
20,
particular
you
page,
can
this
change your
particular
level. Make your level
picture,
10.
you don't know the difference
Change
between
that
the Thursday and
20
the
in your
Friday. They
code and you
just
can make it
go in a
10.
straight
And
line.
then when you get
It
to
doesn't make sense. It is
10
not a good
points,
design.
then it
Okay, and
switches.
then the
Okay?
spacing
If you're
is
finding it
compulsory.
difficult.
Remember that it's not too much, and it's actually the spacing is
What? You
not too
change the code
much,
to 3.
and
That's
it's
too
not
poor.
too tight either.
Your game has
So
to
this
be a
makes
little
a
bit
good
difficult.
website. Now remember as
Oh,
well to
Farhan, you
add
share your parents.
images in your web
You should be
design.
showing them all your
Images make
projects.
your
After
website
creating each project,
interactive,
you're
really
supposed to show
beautiful.
them after
Okay,
each class.
choose high
This is what I've
quality,
learned for the
relevant
day.
images. Then
So they'll
resize
clap for
images
you
to
because you're
fit your
doing well.
design as always. Use
But can
alternative
you?
text for accessibility. I told you what the alt does, which stands for
The
alternative.
text is
So
not
let's say
changing
your image
color. We
isn't
created a
showing,
different
that
backdrop
alt you
and then
have
we
in your
switched
image
the
tag should
costume of the
be where
ball.
you say
Always pay attention when
what
we
that
are
image
doing it.
is.
Don't be
If you
doing
put
another thing
an
when I'm showing
image
you
of
something. Pay
a
attention. If you're
flower,
not paying
your
attention, that's
alt
when you
should
start
say a yellow
having
flower,
issue.
something
All these
like
people
that, just in
following
case
is because
something
they are
happens
paying
and that particular
attention.
image you put in there doesn't reflect in your browser.
All
Okay,
right, let's
and
continue. Let's create our level 3.
navigation designs. Remember, we have already learned how to design a navigation bar before now. So you should be able to make your navigation
So to create our
good.
level 3, we're
Keep it
going to do the
simple
same
and
thing we did here, but
consistent.
then we're going to change
Okay?
our value.
Users should always
We
know
change this 20. We might
where they can go, and how
make
to
it
get back. Not
30.
when they get to
Because if I say
a page,
40,
that particular
myself, I
page will
might
not
have
have any
issue
button that will take them back
getting
to
to
the next
30
page,
because
to
I
not
don't
you
know
will
how
not
to
see the
play the
navigation
pawn
bar
game very
anymore, at
well.
least a button that sends them back.
And then
Okay,
we're going
so
to
you should have,
switch our
that's where
costume
the user experience
to
comes
the
in. You should have in
particular
mind
color
that
of
this is
what
how
we'll be
you feel when you
using.
go to different
And then our
websites,
backdrop, we're going to
and
change
you
the
should
text,
make sure that
okay, to
whatever
level 3
frustrates you
and
in
also the
another
color of our
person's
text
website
to
shouldn't
match
frustrate
the
your
color of
users
the
in the
ball.
ones you
Okay,
created. You should take note of
so if
what
you
you don't
can
like about certain
duplicate,
websites and be able to
place your
make
mouse
to make yours
On when green
good.
flag is clicked, where my mouth is hovering,
And it should be mobile
right
friendly.
click.
I told you something about
When
responsive
you right
design
click, you
in the
get those
beginning of
three
this whole
options.
web
You get the
development.
duplicate,
I
add
taught you
comments, and
about
delete block.
making your
So we
website
want to
responsive.
duplicate.
That is
You click on
when you
duplicate,
see a particular
and
website on
then
your
you
mobile
have
phone
a
and you see it
duplicated
on
version
your
of your
tablet, you
blocks.
still see it in your
So you
laptop.
place it
That is a
somewhere
bigger
here.
screen, right? They all look
Have you
good.
done
So
that?
when you're working on a website, you should have
If you
that
are
in
done
mind that
duplicating,
some
let me know
people
so we
most of
can
the
change
time
the
use their
values, and then we'll
phones
change our backdrop and our
the
the
page
costume.
to access the web page most of the time. So you should
Type
start
duplicated if you
designing
have.
it to fit a phone screen size first before any other thing. Okay, you should next thing is the visual hierarchy. This is
Oh, Ben,
arranging
your
elements
duplicate.
by
Who else?
importance.
Okay,
This is the
Mirabel, your
technique
duplicate
where you
what?
use
Ben,
the
what's it?
bigger
What's the
side to
problem?
highlight what you want people to notice. Just like here, where they use
My
the
only is
side of
moves.
waiting for your
What's
meal
moves?
and
Triples here.
they use it
Can
to
you repeat what
highlight
you just typed?
what's
I don't
most
understand.
important to them. Color.
Leslie, yours
They
what?
use
Say
this color
duplicated,
here
okay?
to get attention.
Okay,
When you
look,
look
I've
at that page,
duplicated.
you
Kemi have
already stop.
duplicated. Who
You'll
else?
be like,
Oloye.
okay, this is nice.
Oh, my
It
literary
looks
lost.
really, really, really nice. And
You are
then
yet to
position,
explain
top,
to me how you
center,
got lost
equal
and
to
where,
more important.
so we know
The
where we
top
can
and the
find you.
center is always where the focus is. And then remember the white space. Can you see this place? Nothing
Oh,
is
Jeremiah have
cluttered.
duplicated.
The white
Joy have
spaces are
duplicated.
there. Like I
Farhan have
said,
duplicated.
white
Who
spaces
else?
doesn't mean it has to be a white background. I'm just talking about
Oh,
the extra
Morire, you
spaces
have
you are
duplicated.
seeing, okay?
Who can't hear me?
Consistency in design, you have to use the same
Ofofolu
style
or
throughout your
Malicha
website.
levels.
You don't just go and
Oh,
pack.
okay.
If you're
So
using
we
the
want to
two
create. Oh,
colors,
Malicha, I'm
you
talking
have
to
to
you now.
maintain two
So we
colors
want to
throughout
create
the whole
our
design.
level 3.
And using
You
two,
pay
not when you
attention,
go to
and then
one
you
page,
see how
it's
we are
now
creating the
purple, the other
levels,
page
okay?
is red.
Are you having issue with the
And
backdrops
fonts.
or
If you're using
with
two
our
fonts,
costume
you're using two
switches?
fonts throughout the website. You should make it like it
Is it
should
the
be
backdrop
nice.
or the
Okay?
costume or the
And button
codes? Which
styles
of
should
them?
remain the same. Then spacing as well. Then there are common
Answer me
design
quickly, okay,
mistakes.
before we return to
Okay,
what we're
these are the
going to
common
do.
design mistakes where you use
Oh, Ben have
too many
duplicated.
colors or fonts, or
So
when
we are
you
good
use
to go, right?
text that are too hard to
Type
read, when you
in good
make your
to go.
text too
So we
tiny.
continue.
Can you see this design here? And another bad design is a clustered page, okay, with no white space,
Type
and then
good to
confusing
go.
navigation or slow loading large images. Now can you see these images I have here, the two images?
Okay,
One, you
Mirabel,
can't really
Leslie,
see where the
Jeremiah.
navigation bar is.
Only the
Everything
three
is
of
just
you.
so messy. Okay, I don't really
The
know what's
remaining
going on
30,
here,
what's happening?
but you can look
Look
at this,
good
it's
to go,
almost the same thing,
Morire.
but you
Only
can see that
5.
this makes sense more, where they are talking
The
about
remaining
this is
18,
a
where are
title
you?
here, this is a button, this is navigation bar. So this is a better design than this, not perfect but a
Emmanuel, good
better
to
design
go.
than this one that has everything
Kemi,
all over the place.
okay.
Now the design checklist, you have to check if your content is easy to read. Okay,
Mandela.
do it, make important things stand out. You ask
Alright.
yourself, do important things really stand out? You go through your web page and you analyze this.
Alright.
Then is my navigation clear? That
Okay.
navigation bar I created, is it
Alright,
really
let's
clear enough for people
continue.
to know that okay, this is supposed to be where they are meant to go to another page?
Go to
Are my
your.
colors working well together? When
Now
you
it's time
put two
for us to
colors that do
change
not make
some
sense,
things here.
you in your head you already know
Right?
that is this
So we're
actually
going to
okay?
change this value
That's
from
where you get
20 to
people, you
30.
do your research and go for
You
a
can
better
make
color,
yours
a
40,
color
50,
that
or even
merge
above that if you're
together.
very good with the
Now,
pawn
does it
game.
look good on phone?
Me, I'm not that good, so that's
And
why
does
I'm putting
everything
30
feel
there.
consistent? These are
I'm
the
not
things
even
you
sure
need
if
to
I
check
can get
out
up to
to
30,
make sure
but I'll
that
try.
your design is
So
perfect.
now we want
Now, the
to
design
switch our
activity
costume.
or website
Which color are we
makeover, you
going to
should
use for
get
this?
any
Let's check
design
out
you
the
have
color of our
already,
costumes.
any of
We've
the
made
files
use
you
of the
have,
yellow
and
ball.
apply a
No, we've made
consistent
use of the
color
green
scheme.
ball
Then you
and the
fix
purple,
text
the
contrast
green and the
and
pink,
readability. I have already taught
right?
you
So
these terms I'm saying now. Then you make sure you
let's use
add
the yellow.
white space. That will be our next
Okay,
project.
so the
We'll
yellow ball
create
is the ball
something
A.
where we
Go back to your
apply
code.
every principle we have already learned today.
The
We'll
duplicated
create
codes,
clear
right?
visual hierarchy and make
So you click
navigation
on your drop
clear.
down,
Now, there are
change it
places
to
you can
ball
get
A.
design inspiration. and this include the
Ball A is a yellow
awards.com,
ball.
and it's kid
Okay. So
friendly.
when we get to
You have
level three,
Pinterest for web design
our
boards,
ball is going
and you
to
have
switch to the
other
yellow ball,
students' websites.
right?
You can get inspiration
And
from
then
other
our
websites,
backdrop.
okay? You can also get inspiration
So
from
we'll click
your
on our
favorite
backdrop.
websites when you want to work on
Someone
something.
said they got
And
lost
now there
at
are
this
design
stage.
tools for beginners. You have the
So
color
pay
pickers,
attention.
which are
You've come
colors.co,
to this your
Adobe
stage,
Color.
this your
You have
backdrop
font
area.
pairs, which is font
You
pair.
click on this
Free
backdrop where my
images, you
mouse
can
is
get them
moving.
from Unsplash, Pixels. You can even get them from Pinterest.
I just
And
clicked on it.
icons,
And
you can get
now
them
you've
from
come to your
Flat
block palette.
Icon, Google
Above your block
Material
palette,
Icons.
click on
Now,
backdrop
next
where
thing
my
you need
mouse
to
is
note
hovering.
is accessibility in design. You have to
And
design for
here we are.
everyone, including people with
So we're
disabilities.
going to
Okay,
change the color of
basic
our text and
considerations
also
include
the
good
level. We'll
color
change it to
contrast. You can
level
see
3.
here they only use this
So
shade,
to
this
do
blue,
that,
but then in different shades. You can still see
we'll
blue
first
here,
click
darker
on
blue,
our select.
lighter shade, just blue.
Select to
Okay,
change the color
and
of
if
the
you
whole
want to use a
text,
color, you
right?
use it well. You consider that some
Click on
people
select
are
and then you
color
click on your text.
sensitive and a whole lot of things. You have to have clear readable
I have to
fonts,
zoom out
and
to
then
get my text.
alternative text for images,
Why is it not
and
clicking?
also keyboard navigation. Getting feedback,
Okay, let me
like I
click on
told
my
you,
text.
ask
Maybe
others
it
to look at your
will work.
design. Questions to ask include: what stands out first to you when you look at this my website?
Okay,
If they tell you that this is what stands out, that means you are,
it's not
and
working.
that you want to stand out, you're doing a good job. But if they tell you that this is something that stands out, you go and reduce the size and increase where you want to stand to stand out. Okay. Now, can you find specific information?
Okay,
Your
we have
website
to
has to be meaningful. Now you ask them, can they
duplicate.
find specific information
Sorry,
in your
I'm
website?
trying
And they
to
tell you
change
yes.
this, whereas we have
That means you're
changed
doing a
it
good job.
before.
Now
We
you
have to
ask them as
duplicate.
well, what
Sorry,
do you
guys.
like or
So you come
dislike
to this place,
about my website? And then
place
they'll
your
give you the
mouse
feedback.
on one of
You also ask
the
them if
either of
anything
them.
is confusing. Okay,
Place
now
your mouse
applying
on the
design to your
backdrop.
project. Step by
I
step
placed mine
process.
on chalkboard
One,
too,
review your
and then
existing
I right
project.
click.
Two, identify design problems.
Then
Three,
I'll choose
apply one
duplicate.
principle at a time. Four, get feedback.
Okay,
And
here is the
five,
duplicated
make
one. So I want
adjustments.
to
So
edit.
today, what did we learn? We learned
Let me see if
basic
I can
design
edit this time around.
principles. We learned color theory and
Why is
typography.
it
We
not
learned
working?
visual hierarchy and layout. We also learned user-friendly navigation and how to improve existing designs. Um, our assignment is to create a one-page website that includes a header with a title and logo, a navigation bar, at least two sections,
Hmm.
then a footer. Use colors, fonts, and layout rules that you've learned. Okay, because in our next class, we'll actually create a web page
I'm trying to edit
from
my
the
text, but
navigation to
I'm
the
finding
footer.
it
We'll create
difficult.
one.
So I don't know
But
what
then
the
before
problem
then, I
is.
would want you to iron out these
I'll delete
principles
this
on your
and
own.
I'll try.
So see you in our next one, guys.
Let me see if
Bye.
I can duplicate. Um.
Was it?
Okay. Let me see. Okay, I can edit the first one. You see, it's already blinking. So I'll just change it to level 3. This is working. I think the problem is from our chalkboard too. Don't know why it's not working. So now I'll click on my select. I want to change the color of my text. So I'll go to my fill. And I said we'll be using the yellow ball, right? So we'll look for color yellow. We're also going to change our text to yellow, right? All right, this yellow is okay. Yes, something like this. I think this is the exact color of our ball, of the yellow ball. Let's see. Go back to your code. Click on the ball. Let's see if it is ball A. Ball A. All right. So when we get to level 3, click on this drop down. You're going to switch it to chalkboard. three. We have chalkboard 2, and chalkboard 3, which is the yellow chalkboard that we just created. So you click on it. Are you there? Click on text. So we can play and text. Yes, we are stopping at level 3, but you can continue for those of you that were lost, right? That got lost rather. So who is there? Level 3 done. If you are done with your level 3. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, I got disconnected by network. So if you're done with your level 3, who else? Who is lost? Saying I'm lost. Lucius, you are lost. Um, Shegun is following. Who else is lost? I made it to level 3. That's good, Ben. Who else? Who else there? If you have gotten up to level 3, indicate so we can start afresh for those of you that didn't get it. Level 3 done. Okay, dear call. We are doing a repetition for you guys. Oh, you can continue. Make it you use the same pattern using creating level 2 and 3. Use it and continue creating levels, okay? You can continue creating levels if you have gotten to level 3. Why I go back and start afresh for those that got lost. Triple Z, you are done. That's good. Jeremiah, you are done. Oloye, your score is what? 94,008. How? Have you been playing only games? All right. I'm going to start afresh for. If you are lost, say I'm lost. So I will know how many people I'm starting afresh for. Type in I'm lost if you are lost. Quick one, please. Then call is lost. Jeremiah, I thought you said you are done. I should continue since. So you are lost as well. Okay, Mirabel, you are done. You can proceed and create level 3 and level 4 and 5, okay? If you're done. Ezekiel is lost too. Who else? Ezekiel, Ore, um, Diakon. Who else? Is it the three of them? All right. You know our reputation used to be a fast one, so you have to pay attention because I used to facilitate it. Okay, you don't take time as we do for the first set. That's why you need to pay attention. So now let's go and start afresh. Pay attention. If you are done with your level 3, create level 4 and 5. When I come back, you will show me the level you have created. So if you are lost, let's start. Pay attention. Shagun, you're asking how you can download the Link School app. Is your parent not in the WhatsApp group? Tell your mommy or daddy to ask that question in our WhatsApp group, okay? They'll give you the link to download the Link School app from there. All right. Um. So I'm going to refresh as I always do. But if you're not paying attention this time around, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do again. You have to go and watch the video. So I'll click on my file and I'll create a new project. Good. I'll head on to my sprite and I'll delete. And then it's time to choose a sprite. We'll go to our sprite library and we'll look for ball. Ball is right here. Our ball is coming. But before then, let's go back and look for our paddle. Search for paddle. Here is our paddle. Choose your paddle. And then the remaining sprite is our line, the red line, right? So search for line. And then our line is here. Okay. So I'll position my before positioning, let's choose our backdrop. Our backdrop is chalkboard. So click on your backdrop and go to your backdrop library. Search for chalkboard. Okay, chalkboard is right here, so we don't have to search for that. Now I'll get this my red line and I'll place it down here below my stage. Okay, I just placed mine below my stage and I'll get my paddle. I'll place it here and then my ball should be somewhere here. So we are going to code for our paddle first, okay, to make our paddle move with our mouse at the X position, okay? So click on your paddle and go to your block palette, click on events and choose when green flag is clicked, drag and drop, go to your controls and get your forever block, drag and drop, and then you go to your motions and get set set x to set x to you drag and you drop it inside your forever loop, and then we're not going to use any value for this. Instead, we'll go to our sensing block, click on your sensing and look for mouse x. Our mouse x is right here in our sensing block palette. You see mouse x and mouse y, so choose your mouse x, drag it and drop it on top of this text, okay? Drop it there, and when you click on your green flag, you see that your mouse is moving from right to left and from left to right with your mouse, okay? Are you there? Are you following? Diekon and who else got lost? Dieko, Azima, Ezekiel. I need your comments. Okay, Ezekiel, you are following. If you are following, type it in, type it in. Okay, Mirabel, if you're done with level 4, move on to level 5. Keep creating levels with different colors and backdrops. All right, let's continue. So now we are done coding for our paddle. It's time to code for our red line, right? So to code for our red line, we'll head on to events, get when green flag is click block, drag and drop, and then you go to your controls, okay, and get your forever loop, You drop it here, and then you go to your controls, get your if then loop, and drop it inside your forever loop. Okay, and now you want to add something here. If touching ball, okay, so when this ball touches the red line, it's going to be a game over for us. Okay, so you can also decide to add a say block here and you type in game over. So whenever the ball touches the red line, it's going to display game over for you. So you can add it to make your game more fun. Okay, so if touching mouse pointer, if touching balls, you are going to change it to touching ball. Don't leave it at mouse pointer. Now you are going to our controls, and then you get your stop of get your stop bar and place it inside your if then loop. Okay, so now nothing is going to happen, right? Nothing is going to happen yet because you have not added any code for the ball. So are you done coding for your red line so we can move on to the ball? Comments, please. Comments, comments. Adeniji, you have to watch the video if you are lost at this point, please. You now have. Oh, Ezekiel, are you the only one following me? And I'm doing repetition for about 7 persons. Oh, someone is done with level 5. Woo. All right, move on to level 6. Keep creating levels. All right, Ezekiel, since you're the only one following, I'll continue with you, okay? Just be responding. Once I stop seeing any response here, when I ask a question, I will have to stop, okay? So now click on your ball. Let's code for the ball. The ball have so many codes. So the first thing we are going to do is to make our ball rotate to move around the stage, right? So to do that, you go to your events, get when green flag is clicked, you drag and drop it here. And then we're going to add a variable, okay? Because they'll be recording our scores for us, right? So you go to your variables, click on make a variable, and create a call variable. All right. Now you get set my variable to 0. Click on your drop down and change it to score. So the next thing we'll be doing now is point in direction. So go to your motions, get point in direction. Click here, point in direction of 45. So if you're finding it difficult to get this to 45 degrees, you can simply type it in, okay? Just type in 45 in that space where my mouse is hovering. Go to your controls and get me the forever loop. Now you head on to your motions. Get your move 10 steps block. You drag and you drop. That's right. Now, the next thing we'll be doing is to get our on edge bounce block, which you can find in your motions. Okay. So go to your motion, scroll down, you see if on edge bounce block, drag it and drop it inside your forever loop. And then let's play. Right, our ball is bouncing. But then our paddle is not doing anything yet. It's not catching the ball. It's not hitting the ball. Nothing is happening. So we need to add more actions. But before we continue, are you there? Are you following? Um, User, you are lost. All right, you have to watch the video later, okay? Who is following? Leslie, which level are you at now? Oh, Ezekiel, we are following. All right, let's continue. Oh, Omalicha, you too. Why didn't you respond initially? All right, let's continue. Whenever I ask a question, you respond because I'm doing this reputation for you. All right. Now, I will have to click on this. I'll drag it and drop it somewhere here to start another code. I want to start a fresh code here to add some actions to my ball and paddle. Okay, so my ball can hit back my paddle. My paddle can hit back my ball anytime my ball touches the paddle, right? So go to your events, get when green flag is clicked, you drag and drop it, and then you get your forever loop. Go to your controls, get your forever loop, and then you get if on edge. I mean, if then, get your if then and place it inside your forever. And we're going to head on to our sensing, and you get me chin mouse pointer. Place it on top of your if then, and then you click on this your arrow down, and you get me if touching paddle. If touching paddle, what should happen? If touching paddle, go to your motion and get sun towards the right. This arrow is pointing right, right? Get it and drop it here. If pointing towards the right, go to, we want it to go to random positions, so it will be hitting everywhere around the screen, okay? Not just up and down, left or right, okay? So to get that, we go to our operators and we get pick random. Get your pick random block and drop it here. Pick random 170, 170, and then you click on this 10, delete and add 190. Okay, pick random position from 170 to 190 degrees. So now let's play. Let's see if our paddle is going to get, you see. Woo, it just got stuck. I was unable to catch the ball. So now my ball is stuck on the red line. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to add something to our project. This is exactly what happened to Mirabelle that she was complaining about. It just happened to me. So now I'll get another block and I'll place it here, right? But before I do that, I'll click on my red button and I'll pick this ball and I'll place it somewhere here. And then I'll go to my motions. I'll go to X and Y. I'll drag it and drop it here. So whenever I click on my green flag, my ball will have no other option than to start from here, to start bouncing from here. Okay, so even if it was stuck at the red line, it's going to move up and start from here because I've programmed it to be that way, right? So now I'll play. So I'll let it touch the red. All right, it just did. And now if I click on the green flag, it's still going to go to that place I programmed it to be and to start there again. So let's click. You see that just happened. You see it's no longer getting stuck, right? So you click on your red button and then we'll continue. So we're going to add move 10 steps in here, but we're not going to use the 10, we're going to use 15 to make our ball bounce around so fast, right? So you get our variable blocks go to variables and get change my variable by 1. You're going to add it inside your if then loop under your move 15 steps, okay? And then you click on this drop down and change it to score. So whenever our ball touches the paddle, it's going to give us 1 score. It's going to add a score to our scores, right? So now click on your green flag and let's see. Can you see it's gathering some points for me? So are you there? Who is on with part 5? Who is my accurate timekeeper? Ben, you're reminding us that it's getting to 12. We know our time. Okay. You want to go and watch cartoon or what? Go and get your assignments ready or your mini projects for your presentation on Saturday. And you have to learn how to share your screen too. Because you share your screen on Saturday. And you do your presentation. You show us what you have done from day 1 to day 12. Tomorrow is our day 12. Who is excited? Ezekiel, Omalicha, and Co. Dieko. Are you there? All right, let's continue. Okay, so now our ball is bouncing and it's adding points to us. So now it's time to add levels. And then we didn't write anything on our board, okay? So we have to write level 1 on our board. So let's go. That's for the level 1. Click on your backdrop area and click on this backdrop right here. Convert your paint to bitmap to vector. Do I even know? Then click on text. And then you type in Pong game in capital letters. Pong game. Press and enter. Pong game level 1. And you click on your select so you can stretch it out. All right, that's balanced now. Pong game level 1. So that's it for our level 1. You go back to your code, click on ball, and then go to your looks. Not looks. Is it looks? Yeah, it's looks. We want to switch backdrop. So whenever we click on the green flag, it's going to be a switch backdrop to chalkboard. Chalkboard is our level 1, right? And then ball. We want our ball to be purple. So get switch costume to. Let's look for our ball that is purple. Okay, our purple ball is ball E. Then you go back to your code and say, okay, it's already on ball E. So whenever I click on the green flag to start playing my game for the first time, is going to be the purple color. Can you see that? So now let's add more. Pick one. Let's add a level. Now we want to add another level to our game. To do that, you go to your events and get when green flag is clicked. You drag and drop it here. Okay. And now get your wait until. Go to your controls and get wait until. You drag and drop it here. And now go to our operators. Get me your greater than sign. Okay, when our score is greater than, we'll add a value here. Go to your variables and get your score block. Drag and drop it here. So when green flag is clear, wait until score is greater than 20. Then switch backdrop. It's going to switch backdrop and it's going to switch costume. So now go to our looks, get your switch backdrop block, your switch costume block, and also your switch backdrop block. And we are going to use the yellow color ball. The yellow color ball is the ball A. Okay, so choose your ball A. So whenever our score is greater than 20, it's going to switch to level 2, right? So for our level 2, we don't have any other chalkboard here, so click and create. We have to duplicate the first chalkboard and make our changes, right? So click on this our chalkboard, then you come to your backdrops where my mouse is hovering, click on it, and you duplicate. Place your mouse here where my mouse is hovering on the first chalkboard. Can you see that by the left part of your screen? And then you duplicate. Okay, right click and click on duplicate. Now we just duplicated. It's time to make some changes. Let's change the color of this. You do that by clicking on your select and then you click on your text. Okay, and you come to your fill right here and we change the color to yellow. Our yellow color is somewhere here. All right, so go back. This is our chalkboard 2 now. Go to your code, click on ball, and then you choose chalkboard 2. So whenever our score is above 20, it's going to switch our level to level 2. So that is it. You can use this pattern and create your level 3, level 4, and other levels. Okay, I hope you have gotten to this stage. So now, everyone, can you hear me? Ezekiel, Omalicha, and Co. I hope you have gotten to this stage. If you have not, you have to go and watch the video later. Okay. So, so far, what's your best game out of all the games you've created? Which of them do you like the most? What's your best game? Tell me. I'm waiting for your reply. Tell me your best game. Oh, the Hungry Hunter is your best game, Mirabelle. Hmm. Who else? Oh, Omalicha said the math quiz. Wow. Ben said definitely not this one. This game is interesting actually. The pawn game is really interesting. And the fact that I have to switch levels, just that I have a lot of codes. And I know that's why some of you may not choose it, but it's quite interesting. Oh, who said the rain catch? Oh, Joy. Joy, your best is the rain catch. And Jeremiah said the pawn game. Wow. The rain catch and the scratch pong. Okay. Rain catch, rain catch, rain catch. Rain catch is winning. Oh, what's happening? Majority carries the vote. So the rain catch is winning. Oh, we didn't do, was yesterday our unicorn game or day before yesterday? Yesterday we did animation, right? Yesterday we did animation. Day before yesterday that we did the unicorn. Yeah, I can remember. I also like the slide. Oh, the star game, the catch, rain catch, math quiz. Okay, math quiz. Um, stars. What's the name of that our star game? Who can remind me? Is it the star catch or falling stars? Oh, someone said the unicorn glide. Okay, falling crystals is rain catch. Actually, not falling crystals. I said you shouldn't call it crystals when you already use it in the project as rain. Okay, we use the crystal in place of rain because we don't have a water drop sprite. And I know it may be difficult for you to upload, so I don't want to put you through that stress. Falling stars, the pawn game. Mirabelle, I'm listening. Tell me, was it? You have so much codes. You can have as many codes as you want in Scratch. You just keep scrolling. Yes, I remember the evil witch you told me about in the story. What happened to the evil witch? Oh, where is she? I can't see. Whoa, really? You changed the color of the first witch, right? You changed the color of her dress because this looks like our first witch. Oh, not our. She's a witch, so she's not our. She's not ours. The network log me out. Let's see. All right, for your project, for your mini project, is there in the Link School app. And your quiz too should be ready. So you check there, do your quiz and assignments. But for the mini project, I'm going to say it. Remember, I always say the mini projects in class. For those of you that they can't find it in Link School, I always mention it here in class. Okay, so your mini project, you're going to create this game for me. Okay, I want you to create it at least from level 1 to 2, and I want you to use a different backdrop for me. Okay, you must not use only one. Oh. You can choose different backdrops, and then you just choose your backdrop switch, just the way you did with the way you switch your backdrops with your story. You can do the same. Okay, it mustn't be a particular backdrop because I used a particular backdrop and I was just changing the writings. You can choose to use different backdrops. Just try to be creative. Okay, do something impressive. All right, and you know you're going to show us what you have been doing. You show me and others too what you have been up to from your day 1 to day 12. So you have to be creative and make something beautiful and nice. Okay, you have today and tomorrow to get all your projects ready. For those of you that have done that, you've been saving your projects, right? So Saturday is your presentation. Get them ready and also learn how to share your screen because you will share your screen. I'll permit you to share your screen. Okay, so that is it for today's class. Today's class is over. It's 12 p.m. So I will unmute you to make some noise before we dismiss because I know you all like making noise. You enjoy making noise, but since I'm done with my class, you are free to make noise. So now you can unmute yourself. So,
Tell my child.
Ma, please
I'm
tell me
done.
more.
yeah,
Tell me more.
yeah, I can hear
Thank
you. I
you
can hear
very
you.
much, ma.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you very much,
welcome,
ma.
dear.
You
You're
have
welcome.
done this to your games if you're done with making them.
La 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 la.
Upload them
Yeah,
into
who's making that
can you
noise?
upload them into Play Store?
Thank you, ma.
Just ask a
He
question
said,
now.
how can you upload them where?
Yes, the one that I'm making, the one they have to use.
On your
Ma,
LinkedIn.
what's the mini project assignments?
When you do your assignment, so what was the
You
problem?
are going to recreate
Hello,
this game that we created today
Nika.
from level. Just give me two
You
levels,
upload
okay? I just
it
need two
into
levels
Play Store.
with
Into
different
Play Store.
backdrops. That's the assignment.
Yes, ma.
No, not
Ma,
Play Store. You have a link that you're using downloading it, okay? So you request for the link.
Ma,
You
question.
request for the link in the WhatsApp group
How can you put your game into Play Store?
into Play Store. No, you
Yes,
can't
ma.
put
I
it
don't
into
think
Play
it's
Store. You
ma.
can you can you can upload it on your Scratch. You know you can have a Scratch account, right?
Yes, ma.
Yes. So you upload it there. Any project you create, you want to share it with people, you go to your Scratch account and then you upload it.
ma,
Ma, I have
Yes.
a question.
I've actually done different games
Said
before.
about getting a scratch account.
Okay, how to create a Scratch account.
Ma,
Yes,
I have
ma.
Maybe I'll show you how to do that tomorrow, okay?
Okay,
a
ma.
question.
I'll show you how to create a Scratch account tomorrow.
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
So whenever you create an interesting project, you share it there.
Okay, ma.
I have a
All
question.
right.
Sticks to. Bye. Ma, when I got
Bye.
lost, I went to
Ma, I have a question.
What's your question, Adedayo?
How do you make right raise of the hand even though they don't have
10,
that animation?
level 7, level 10.
You said what?
How do you make your sprites move their hand even though they don't have that image?
No, you can't make them move their hands if they don't have it. That's why you look for a costume that matches what you want to create. Okay? Anything you want to create must have a costume there. Then you look for the one that have that particular costume. Okay? All right. This is the end of our class for today. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Excuse me, ma.
Do your assignments and your quiz and
Ma.
turn them in.
Excuse me, ma.
Who is asking? Who is asking? Oh, Loya, are you the one?
Yeah, follow Penny.
You, ma.
You never need to sweep it.
My dear,
Okay. What's your question?
when I got lost, I went to tutorial and I saw how to create a fun game in Scratch. So I
All
used
right.
it to put myself back.
That's beautiful. You see, you even helped yourself out without asking much question. I love that. So you can always make research, okay, when you are finding things difficult.
Okay, ma.
Don't leave things for
All right. Bye, you all. See you tomorrow. Come to class early,
Bye,
okay?
ma.
when you leave there.
And
Bye,
do
ma.
your assignments and quiz. Bye. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye bye.